Welcome back to the channel. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
Christian. That's Nate.
yep.
We're here again with Percy Jackson and the Olympians on Disney Plus. This is episode 4. We're having a good time. Sometimes too much of a good time. If you saw the end
Yes.
of our review for episode 3, you'll know what I'm talking about.
You and Dahlia were really close, right?
Yeah?
What was she like?
Why?
The Oracle said this quest would fail, and no one's mentioned it since.
That's not what she said.
Right.
Seems like something we gotta be taking a little more seriously. Hey. Look at that. Are those...
Centaurs.
I love them. Oh
You want
man.
to explain?
Wait,
Why would they
you
need to
think we
explain?
did this?
Did you?
How? And why?
Sir.
Hold on. I have got to pause this. This is, I guess it's for effect, right?
Yeah.
But you see the car has been ransacked by some beast,
Right. Yeah.
apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, hey, kids traveling by yourselves, did you do this?
But
Not,
I
hey,
mean,
are you guys okay? Or like,
yeah, but also from like a I don't want to say legal, but kind of like a administrative point of view, I think it is important to ask the question. What is frustrating is the follow-up question, because he was like, do you think we did this? And he was like, did you? Like,
right,
dude.
like, well, right. I'm like, I get like, hey, do you guys know what happened here? Like, this
Right,
looks
yeah.
crazy. But like,
Yeah.
you're coming at it from like an accusatory
Oh,
perspective, which
definitely,
which I'm
definitely.
like,
Yeah,
what?
not
Like, what do
necessary.
you?
Yeah.
Why? First of all, what?
And then also, like, all of our stuff was in there. So why would you that doesn't even you're not using logic,
Yeah, like
you know?
we just tore it up,
And busted the
and
window.
and again, no one heard any of this happening because it couldn't have been quiet.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
the thing, Harry busted the window, was ransacking the whole thing, and then
Mhm.
left.
Yeah. I
And
don't
I
know.
didn't how did know which room was theirs? Because apparently they weren't in there when
Well,
it did it.
because he checked the ticket and the ticket said
No.
he said,
How would whatever went in there to destroy the room know that room?
"Oh, probably because they sent something." I don't know. Like, I'm assuming obviously it's something from the mythologic
Right. I
mytho
guess it sensed which room they used to be
yeah.
in. I was it
No,
because
they
if
they were still in there. All their
well,
stuff was in there.
but they weren't in there.
Right, so they might have sensed that their stuff was in there, or maybe
Right.
their
But if you could sense their stuff, you couldn't sense them. Excuse me?
Isn't that right, Precious? Don't children get scared when they're all alone? It's okay.
Um,
I'm a mom. I know
You
how
are
scared you
freaking
must
me
be.
out.
yeah, she's something else.
Excuse
Yeah.
me. Would you mind giving us a little space?
Why?
Yeah, who are you?
Making them nervous.
No, you're making us nervous.
You're like, who are you, lady? Like, go mind your business.
Right?
Of course they're like me. They
But
were
none of
my
them-
children.
Oh, okay.
Children? What does that mean?
Hold on a second.
You're
I
the
just
mother
take a
fury?
quick pause because children, what does that mean? What kind of line is this?
Well, I mean, how
Like,
would
you
you
know what it means. It means she was their mama. What? I hate that. I hate
But
I hate that so much.
I'm thinking he's not thinking, what does that
I don't.
mean? But like more, what does that mean? Like what? Like I'm thinking, how was it that like I wouldn't have expected those monsters to have a mother, like to rather be created, kind of like what's her and Annabelle? What's her name? Is that her name?
Annabeth?
Annabeth. Yeah, kind of like she wasn't born; she was a thought. You know? and so she
Mhm.
was created. So I think his shock is more like, oh, I didn't realize that they would have had a mother, because
Didn't
if
say
they
that.
would have, then
Didn't just say
maybe.
that. Like,
But you can't when you're in a
I hate
situation
that
of like
line. Be like,
stress.
"Oh, I didn't realize they had a mother." Not children. What? What do
But
you
like
mean?
when you are in a tense situation, you can't think clearly all the
I
time.
am not excusing him. He has a history of doing stupid stuff,
Yeah,
which is
but he
why I'm hard
also
on him because I'm like,
but he's but he is he's also being comedic,
and he's
right?
just being so
Or annoying. Like
I
he
just
wants to be annoying.
hate the, like, cocky hero kid. Like, "We've already sent 2 of your kind packing. We're not scared of you." Like, you should be scared. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Well, I mean, he's got a
you think you're
sword, so
so big and
apparently
bad, you just be like,
maybe like
why are you so cocky? Like,
I don't know.
you want a couple tiffs, and now you, like, the man.
Open this door! Come back here and open this door! What is that?
It's a stinger. Grover, do you know what kind of monster has one of those?
I don't know. I mean, nothing good, probably.
Do you
Oh,
feel
really?
okay?
I think so. Why? Do you think it's poisonous or something?
Open this door right now!
I'm not sure.
Don't tell me it's the art. Oh, it is. Inevitable.
It's 630 feet wide, 630 feet tall, both to within an inch. It's got no internal support. Each side is balanced perfectly against the other. The arch is held up by
Architects
symmetry.
are
It's held up like
incredible
that.
people.
Mhm.
And it's
We needed a safe place, and your mom had one waiting. Pretty lucky we happened to be in the right city for it.
Hmm.
And maybe this is thinking too deeply about it, but I guess it's because 'cause they're kids, but, if you found out, like, as a, I guess, early teen, that one of these guys was your parent,
Hmm.
like, would you call them mom and dad, or would you just call them by their name?
I definitely call them by their name.
Right?
I tried to call my biological dad his real name. He was not having it though.
But, like, maybe to his face, but, like, the way that he keeps saying your mom,
Yeah.
right? And she's
Hmm.
like, "Yeah, my mom has a place." Like,
Right.
that seems odd a little
Yeah.
bit,
Hmm.
um, in some ways. Now, in other ways, if you have been very desperate to have a mother and you didn't have one growing up, I could
Hmm.
see maybe you calling her mom in that way. It just seems odd considering it's like a god, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yeah, my mom's place." And I'm like, you wouldn't just say Athena, right? Like, I know you're related to her, but, like, it's not a relation that means anything. I don't know. It's not a parent-child relationship. It's a strictly like a blood relationship in a lot of ways, and like a
Right.
formality, not a family. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just interesting. I was like, it's a very familial way to reference this person that really is not family in that way. It's
Yeah, they don't have really much of an attachment to them, but maybe like you're saying, they want to have it. It sounds like they're desperate to have some sort of attachment to.
right. Patrons. Do, do, do,
Woohoo!
do, 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 do. Where's my sound effects? I won't go there. But
Oh no.
but
So
we
many
do
bad
want to thank our
memories.
patrons over at patreon.com/unofficially opinionated, as you see below. Um, Special thanks to our visionary level Babs, Kate, Hot Space, and Abby.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Thank you. I don't know if any of it is true or not, but like it's when you're growing up like that and you see all these people that have like a dad or a mom, and you don't, and then you find out that your dad could have come. I mean, he took the time to come down and have sex with your mom, so he could have the time to come, come down or come up. I guess his dad is Poseidon, so whatever. But
Or
come
over.
up
I
with,
don't know.
or yeah. But he could have taken the time to come and see him, but he just didn't, as far as he knows, you know? So like I could definitely see that being a sore point, for a kid. Because until the kid understands, until they have a sit down, the father and the son, and explain why he couldn't do it, he's coming up with all different types of scenarios. And he might have some kind of thought process that says, maybe he just couldn't because he's busy, with the world. But again, then you have that thought, how could how is it that you found time to come down and have a forbidden child with a human, but you couldn't come down and see how your child was doing, but you did have the time to summon me or claim me, like you claim me now when I'm at this age, but I was all throughout my life you couldn't. Like I just have so many, like, no, I would not let him off the hook. I don't care who he is.
I get it. It's different. It works for you, but my father, I don't want anything from him. He's had his chances. Honestly, you've done more for me in the past few days than my father's done in my entire life. If I have to stick with
You sure
someone,
about that?
Careful. I think you're about to call me a friend.
What are we gonna do?
She isn't gonna help us when we get to the top to save Percy.
No, I meant, what are we gonna do about Echidna and Chimera?
He doesn't even care about Percy.
We're not gonna have much time.
what if you're together?
We won't make it. The Chimera is the demigod killer. Someone has to stay back to slow her down and buy everyone some time.
She is, and then they just said that Athena, because of her impertinence, let the demigod killer into her sanctuary or into her temple to kill her kid because of her impertinence, right?
Mhm.
So I'm just going back off of what you were saying, like they're not worth, spending your time over trying to get their attention. No, they're fickle.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, they're worth it to try to get something you want from them, but like think it's gonna be anything like, oh, my mom is like,
no, they're not. Yeah,
that's not
no,
a thing.
no,
Right?
yeah.
Like they
That's
don't view you as their they view you as like useful pawns that are their
Oh,
offspring,
definitely.
right?
Yeah, they're
Like
playing chess. And they're having fun
you're
with
an
it.
extension of them to do what they need you to do. Like
Right.
that's just let go.
So unfair.
Let
You
go.
never had a chance, did you? If only someone cared enough for you to provide you with one.
Oh, hit him where it hurts.
Your father sent me to tell you. It's all right.
All right, folks.
Ciao.
See you.